In 1920, a giant electric generator at one of Henry Ford's factories suddenly ground to a halt. The entire plant fell silent, and with every passing minute, Ford was losing a fortune. His best engineers scrambled for 5 days straight, checking every wire, every coil, every single connection. But they couldn't find the problem. The factory remained dead. In a last-ditch effort, Ford called in a man named Charles Proteus Steinmetz, a legendary figure known as the Electrical Wizard. Steinmetz was not a physically imposing man. He was small with a curved spine, but his mind was a force of nature. When he arrived, he didn't start barking orders or flipping through technical manuals. Instead, he just asked for 3 things: a chair, a notebook, and complete silence. For hours, he simply sat next to the massive, silent generator. He was listening, observing, and scribbling down calculations in his notebook. The engineers watched, completely baffled. Finally, Steinmetz stood up. He calmly said, "I need a piece of chalk." He took the chalk, walked over to the generator's metal casing, and drew a single, simple X on its side. Then he turned to the engineers and said, "Open it here. Replace the damaged coil inside." The engineers were skeptical, but what choice did they have? They cut open the casing right where he marked it, and there it was, a single damaged coil. They replaced it, flipped the switch, and just like that, the entire factory roared back to life. Henry Ford was thrilled, but his excitement cooled when he received the bill. Steinmetz had charged him $1,000. In today's money, that's roughly $15,000. Ford, being the businessman he was, thought this was outrageous for what seemed like a quick visit. He wrote back, "That seems a bit high for just drawing a chalk mark. Please send me an itemized bill." A few days later, the itemized bill arrived. It read, making one chalk mark on the generator, $1. Knowing where to place it, $999. Ford reportedly smiled, and without another word, he signed the check. He understood the profound lesson in that moment. You aren't just paying an expert for the time they spend on your problem. You're paying for the years of study, experience, and failures it took for them to know exactly what to do in minutes. Anyone could have made that chalk mark, but only one person in that room knew precisely where to put it. True expertise isn't expensive, it's invaluable. It's a reminder that the greatest value often lies not in the action itself, but in the wisdom behind it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more.